Today's lesson is topic 7.2 and 7.3. We are comboing these two lessons. It is using mental math and estimating to multiply two-digit numbers. The objective for today says that I will discover and use patterns to multiply by multiples of 10 and estimate products involving two-digit numbers. The first problem we're looking at says, the principal of our school needs to order supplies for 20 new classrooms. Each classroom needs the following: 20 desks, 30 chairs, and 40 pencils. How many of each item does the principal need to order? Show your work. So in your notes, you should have a chart glued in with all of this information already included for you. So on your chart, we're going to start by looking at the first item, which was 20 desks in 20 classrooms. In order to solve that, I would be multiplying 20 times 20. When I look at this, I start by multiplying my non-zero digits, which would be 2 times 2. 2 times 2 gives me 4. And then I have 2 zeros, so I bring my 2 zeros in on the end. The next thing I'm looking at in this problem would be to make sure that I include in that far right-hand box that says answer, I have 400 desks. I'm including my label. The next one I have is 30 chairs in each of the 20 rooms. So again, I do my 3 times my 2, which gives me my 6, with 2 zeros on the end, and my final answer being 600 chairs. The last row, I have 40 pencils for each of the 20 rooms, so 40 times 20. 4 times 2 gives me 8, and I've got 2 zeros to bring back in on the end. All of these problems are similar because they all are multiplied times 20. There is a pattern with all of my zeros. However many zeros I have in the original two numbers that I'm multiplying together, I have that many zeros total at the end. We're going to be looking at a couple other things in your notes. I want you to go ahead and write down this problem. For this one, we are looking at how we could use patterns of multiplying by multiples of 10 to estimate 24 times 18. Well, with 24, it's pretty close to 20. 18 is pretty close to 20 as well. So instead of doing 24 times 18, I would estimate and do 28 times 20, which we just solved, which equals 400. We're going to do a similar thing with our guided practice problems in your notes. I want you to go ahead and write down number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we will solve 1 and 2 together. 3 and 4 will be your responsibility. For number 1, I look at my non-zero digits of 3 and 1. I do 3 times 1 and get 3 with my 2 zeros on the end. So I'm looking at number 2, same thing, non-zero digits first. 5 times 1 is 5 with 2 zeros on the end. So I have 300 for number 1 and I have 500 for number 2. In your notes, I want you to have number 3 and number 4 completed. The next guided practice problems we are going to look at are going to be all of these problems. We again are looking at 1 through 4. On these ones, we're going to look at estimation. So on number 1, actually we're skipping number 1. We're going to start with number 2 because we already did number 1. Number 2 is 33 times 31. So 33 times 31 is close to 30 times 30 because 33 is pretty close to 30 and 31 is pretty close to 30. So if I were filling in my notes, I would have this written and these blanks filled in with 30 times 30. Multiplying my non-zero digits, 3 times 3 gives me 9 with 2 zeros on the end. So I should have the answer of 900. In your notes, I want you to use your skills of estimation to solve number 3, which is 38 times 22, and number 4, which is 45 times 48. In our previous unit, we would only estimate one of the two numbers because we were doing a multi-digit number times a one-digit number. But today, I want you to estimate both of the numbers and then get your answer. So estimate both 38 and 22 to get your new multiplication problem. And same thing with 45 times 48.